Ramanujar had some disciples who stayed with him till the end. Such disciples devoted their life to Ramanuja, that is their Acharyan, and did lots of Kaingaryams. They contributed a lot for Sri Vaishnavism too. One among them was Korattalvan. Korattalvan, he was closely associated with Ramanuja's life. Korattalvan was born in a place called Kuram, which is 10 kilometers away from Kanchipuram, and he was born in an affluent family. That family was known for the charity work. They used to offer everything. Whoever comes to their house and asks for anything, they give. They are so kind-hearted. And Taryadana, that is offering food, was very regular feature in their house. Whoever comes to Kanchipuram during Utsavam days to worship Perumal, Devaraja Perumal, they used to come to Kuram and have food, I believe. And they never closed their doors till midnight. The main doors of their house used to be kept open till midnight because people used to come to have food. So the food was offered continuously till midnight. So one day, Tayar heard the ringing sound of the bell and she asked Varadaraja Perumal, that is Perindevi Tayar is asking Varadaraja Perumal, what is this noise? From where is it coming? Then Perumal said, there is a rich person in Kuram. They have very huge doors and a huge bells. The golden bells are tied to the doors. He was describing the wealth of Korattalvan. And those people offer food to the bhaktas throughout the day. And this was conveyed to Tirukachinambigal next day. Then Tirukachinambigal mentioned this when he met Korattalvan. Korattalvan felt, am I rich? No, Perumal is the richest in the world. He is the owner of all the wealth. So it is not right to have the possession of any of this property. So let me give up all that. So he renounced everything. He gave up all his property and decided to be without anything, without any wealth. And his wife Andal, she also agreed for that. And that was the time Ramanuja took sannyasa. So Ramanuja in Kanchipuram took sannyasa and he was staying in the mutt. And Korattalvan decided, after renouncing everything, he decided to join Ramanuja. So they, both husband and wife, came to Kanchipuram, met Ramanuja, and Korattalvan expressed his wish. Ramanuja was so happy to receive him as disciple because Korattalvan was very particular that he should be the disciple of Ramanuja, and Ramanuja also agreed for that. So they decided to stay in Kanchipuram with Ramanuja. Korattalvan was named by his parents as Srivatsanga. How did he get this name, Korattalvan? He came to Ramanuja and he stayed with Ramanuja, and one day he was teaching Tiruvalmozhi to the disciples. When he was explaining that, he suddenly fell unconscious. All the disciples rushed to Ramanuja and informed him that he fell down. Then Ramanuja rushed to that spot and he looked at Korattalvan and he was reminded of Nammalvar, because same thing happened in Nammalvar's life too. When he was explaining, when he was singing Pasurams, Tiruvalmozhi Pasurams, Nammalvar fell unconscious for nearly 6 months. So Ramanuja remembered that and he tried to wake up Kurathalvan. When Kurathalvan woke up, he was saying, Uyar vara uyar nalamudevan, that Pasuram. So Ramanujar immediately said, you are Alvan. Since you were born in Kuram, you are Kurathalvan. This is how he got that name, Kurathalvan. So Ramanujar named him as Kurathalvan. So this Kurathalvan used to go for Unjavritti. This is how they were making their living. And they never keep for future. Whatever they get that day, they consume it. And they get limited quantity only. They take limited quantity. So that they never, because they have renounced everything. So they are, as far as they were concerned, they never had that, the concept that something to be kept for future. So it was a rainy day. They didn't have any food. And there was no, he couldn't go for Unjavritti. So he was remaining hungry, and his wife was feeling so sad about it. Then that night she heard the sound of the bells of the temple, because that was the time the last prasadam was offered. That every day you find Aravanai prasadam is offered to Thiruvarangan in the night time. So that day too the prasadam was offered. So when they offer prasadam, they used to ring the bell. So when she heard that bell, she thought, here my husband is lying without food. Then this made Thiruvarangan to send the prasadam immediately. So he asked, Perumal asked Uttavanambi to give food, this prasadam to Kurathalvan. So he came to Kurathalvan's Tirumaligai and gave the prasadam. But Kurathalvan became very restless, because he thought the wife would have asked for it. So he asked the wife, but she said, no, I didn't ask, but I had it in my mind. Then Kurathalvan said, no, that is not right. You should not even think of it. But since it was a prasadam, they shared it. So they made it into two portions, and one portion was eaten by Kurathalvan, the other one given to his wife. After eating that food, that is after that incident, she conceived and twins were born to them. Those twins were named as Vedavyasar and Parasara Bhattar by Ramanujar, because Ramanujar now remembered the promise he gave it to his Acharyan, that he would make something to make the people remember Vedavyasar and Parasara throughout. So he named these two babies as Vedavyasar and Parasara Bhattar. So you fulfill the second promise now.